really cool green with the oak wood, black fenders, dual tire mounts. Then you throw in all the cool trivia about Frankman Motors, all the revolutionary stuff they did ahead of their time. Pretty darn cool car. And one that runs and drives. You know, that's what's amazing. They were built to be simple, built to work, built to drive. That's what we're doing. We are in a 1929 Franklin Woody. Straight six, air cooled. Do some research. These are some really cool cars. I think they only made it up to about 1934, 35, just because the cost per unit was more than a Model A, Model T of the time. So their market just really wasn't there. But an awesome car company, just kind of ahead of its time, before the Porsche and all that. They put a front grille later that looks like a radiator, just to kind of reach their audience. Before, if you look, they kind of had a sloped scooping up hood to kind of just swoop air, essentially was their goal. Yeah, so let's start it up. Key on, neutral. Your starter's this button right here. Starts right up. Amp meter shows we're charging, plus 10. You have a clock. I think you wind it yourself down there. Showing 428 miles. 28 miles on the trip. Odometer does work. We got fog lights, park lights, headlights, interior gauge lights, cowl vent works, windshield vent if you want. I'm actually going to tighten it up. Got a pretty windy day here. 2 rear views just to broaden your view, see a little further. Cool temperature gauge here on the shifter knob, showing that the engine is at 80 degrees. Very nice oak woody. All the windows fit, seal up nice, you know, they're nice and taut. The electric windshield wiper powered by this switch here. Three-way switch, left is on. Not fast by any means, but keep the rain away. Franklin's had hydraulic drum brakes all around. It's such a large vehicle. We'll get this one up in the air, but from my research, these are wood frames with aluminum bodies. So they should be rather smooth and comfortable. Big squishy tires on this one. Just a great ride. Signals have been added, and they work on the fender mount lights. You can kind of see them in the reflection of the headlight back. And hazard lights, they work. Oh, let's see. Horn works. That's it for buttons and knobs. We got choke on the right, and this should be a throttle. This may be for the air. Well, in is the run position for these, and then you have a throttle control here. Idle down, idle up, and it moves the pedal. Stays put. Cool. Oh, what else? Rearview mirrors are mounted up nice into the wood. This thing runs great. Got an instruction manual here. Just shows you everything you need to know about how they're put together. Take care of your tires, cold weather operation. Thermostatically controlled shutter is mounted to the back front grille. The thermostat unit located at the base of number 2 cylinder at the left is designed to control the volume of cool air to the engine so that it will operate at the most efficient temperature. When the outgoing cooling air reaches a temperature of 120, the thermostat begins to open the shutter. At 165, it is completely open. The unit requires no attention and is entirely automatic in operation. The thermostat is ruggedly constructed and will function indefinitely. It's kind of how these cars were built. Built to last, built to be driven in some harsh conditions, hot and cold. So reverse parking brake here holds the brakes, or holds the car really well. So reverse is left and up. There we go. You have 2 side-mounted mirrors. They work great. This one's kind of getting caught in the wind. Unsynchronized, and they are spread apart really really far. You'll notice that. So here we go. Load up the speedometer. Speedometer does not read, odometer does read. Oh, staying in second. This is an unsynchronized transmission. That was just an ultra squishy turn. It's usually a harsh bump. This thing soaked it right up. So there's 20 miles an hour. Into third, driving right into the wind. You can feel it. Such a cool car, and just comfortable. You're not bouncing around like you would in an older Model A. All right, we're doing 33, 32, 33. In a mean headwind. The story on this car, aside from that it came out of New York and is a fully restored unit. I don't know if it has any tie to the Franklin Car Museum or anything like that, but if they don't have a Woody, they should probably check this one out. You throw in all the cool trivia about Frankman Motors, all the revolutionary stuff they did ahead of their time. Pretty darn cool car. Alright guys, well check it out at frankmanmotors.com. If you don't see it there, give us a call. We'll let you know. We'll let you know if it's still available. Any questions, feel free to call us too. If you're on YouTube, give me a like, follow, and subscribe. It all helps. And look for your next car at frankmanmotors.com. We'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.